Okay, so output devices means giving to the outside, right? Computer is giving that to outside. Then we call output. Okay, monitor is this. Monitor is output device clearly. Why? Computer is giving some message to outside using the monitor. Speaker.
The printer is the output.
Yes, printer is an output device. Correct. Printer is giving printout to the outside from the computer. It present printouts. It gives printouts. Monitor give basically we call visual data. Speaker give audio data. Printer give printed visual data. Printed visual data. Printed visual data. And what else can you tell few? Printer give printed visual data. Anything else? Only these three output devices. Nothing else. පහක් මතක නැහැ. Projector. Projector මොනවාද දෙන්නේ output කරන්නේ? Yes, projector.
Visual data.
Yes, it is also visual data. And what about plotter? Plotter.
So what's a plot?
Plotter is also giving printed visual data, but large scale one. And then, so what about actuators? Maybe robot hands, movements. So these are also output devices. Right? Plotter is a large scale printer, right? Plotter කියන්නේ print එකක් මතම මෙන්න මේ වගේ එක ටිකක් ලොකුයි. map එහෙම print කරන්න මේ ලොකු map print කරන්න, plan print කරන්න එහෙම plotters පාවිච්චි කරනවා. ඕගොල්ලෝ දැකලා තියෙනවද අර මේ වාහනවල පිටිපස්සේ තියෙන stickers කපලා අලවලා? Have you seen this?
Yes, sir.
Buses, taxis වල trishows වල එහෙම ගොඩාක් තියෙන්නේ ගහලා.
Yes, sir.
මේ stickers කපලා එක එකව ගහලා තියෙන්නේ. For that, there's a special printer called cutter plotter. Cutter plotter. That is a special printer. When you take a printout, it will give the printout. Actually, it's so it uses a blade to cut the sticker and give it. It cut the sticker and give it out. So then it's easy. Our blade එකකින් අපි කපන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. මෙයා කපලම තමයි අපිට output එක දෙන්නේ. Cutter plotter. So that is also most of this sticker cutting people use this cutter plotters. There is also a large scale printer which can use to cut stickers. Okay.
So should we write them?
Yes. To cut the stickers and printers, we are using cutter plotters. And 3D printer. So there are more, right? 3D printer is giving 3D objects. Have you seen 3D printers?
I haven't seen 3D printers, but I have heard about them, sir.
Right. You can also create 3D printer, right? In grade 9, you have that Arduino IoT subject. In that subject, you can also create a 3D printer. So it is possible to create 3D printer at home. So you can search in the internet. If you want to create something by your own, you can search DIY. DIY means do it yourself. Do it yourself. If you search DIY project, so you'll get a lot of DIY, do it yourself. That means you can do it home. Do it home, do it yourself. So 3D printers can be created at home. possible to create 3D printers at home. These printers are actually creating small objects. Plastic can be printed 3D using 3D printers. 3D photocopies can be taken. And buildings can be printed. 3D printer, printing, building. So 3D printers can be used to print buildings like this. This is a 3D printed building.
Actually, I have also heard people printing engines.
Yes. And not just that, 3D printers can be used to print organs like ear, nose, right? Can be used to print organs, especially in plastic surgeries, right? So these organs can be printed using cells in our own body. On body cells can be used to print organs, which are drawing, right? Amazing,
Can
no?
you go back to the Edmodo page?
Sorry. I could mention there's another one, another output device, hologram displays. That is 3D visuals. Hologram display can be used to display 3D visuals. So there are like, this is hologram fan. So there's a fan. So this is like I think 20,000 rupees. Cost will be around 20,000 rupees, which can be used to display something in the space. This fan is rotating. When you rotate the fan, so you can see something is there in the space, right? That is 3D. So holographic fan එකක් කියලා කියනවා. And not just that, you can use small holographic display. Have you seen X-ray cards or this? Not X-ray cards, or even this. You can use blank X-ray cards or blank plastic clear files. Clear files වල තියෙන plastic එකක් තියෙනවා නේද?
Yes.
Empty clear files. You can use that clear file and create this hologram display. මේ වගේ hologram එකක් තනියෙන් හදන්න පුළුවන්. Right? Again, what you have to do? Holographic display, DIY. Then you can use the plastic and create a holographic display. Here, this is small holographic display. You can use plastic and stick together like a pyramid and keep it on top of the phone, mobile phone like this. Then play a holographic movie. Then you can see it in the 3D space. So something like this. You can do this along at home. තනියෙන් කරන්න පුළුවන්. Cost එකක් යන්නේ නැහැ. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මේ plastic එකක් නිකන් clear file එකක් රුපියල් 50ක් ගියයි ඔයගොල්ලන්ට. 50 rupees only. But you can create this display. Next day, try and send me a video if you tried, right? Do this along. You can do this. There are instructions. I'll send you, if you need, I'll send you instruction, or if not, you can just YouTube. Create one and send me the video. Okay. Right. Next question is asking, briefly describe the central processing unit and its parts. So what are the components in the CPU? CPU,
ALU, CU, and memory register.
memory registers. Yes, according to your syllabus, it is ALU means
Arithmetic and logical unit.
arithmetic and logical unit, which perform arithmetic functions and logical functions. Arithmetic and logical unit. Then CU, sorry, it performs, need a short description also, right? It performs arithmetic
And logical
functions such as addition, subtraction, division, and logical functions such as performs arithmetic functions such as addition, subtraction, logical functions such as greater than, less than, comparisons. CU, control unit. So what it does? Send control signals to each and every device. Sends control signals to each and every device. And then memory registers keep processing data inside small memory cells inside this small memory cells in processor. So in addition to that, there's another one, cache, that is called temporary storage inside the processor. So those are the 4 components in the processor. So that is directly there in the book. Okay, you can take a screenshot of this, right? Screenshot of this, but anyway, this is directly there in the book. Other than the cache memory, other things are there in the book. But I didn't give marks for the cache memory. If you have written all 3, I have given the marks. Okay, next question. Why we need storage devices other than main memory? Main memory is a temporary storage. Therefore, yes, main memory is a temporary storage. ROM is read only. Therefore, we need additional storages to keep data permanently. දිගට තියාගන්න එහෙනම් අපිට තව devices ඕන because main memory is a temporary one, ROM is read only. Therefore, we need some additional memory to keep our data. So if you have written that answers, you'll get the marks. We need storage devices for store data and instruction. That is okay, but this is partially, but I have given the marks considering your grade, but the best answer will be this. Okay, few more to go. 24. Give 5 examples for free and open source operating systems. Fedora, Ubuntu, okay. Android, correct. MS-DOS is not free and open source, right? Yes?
Excuse me, sir, is iOS free open source?
No, it's not free and open source, but it's free. It's not open source basically. So these answers are correct. That's why this is partially correct. Fedora, Ubuntu, Android. So my answers would be just like this is partially correct. You can Q3. Fedora Linux, correct. Ubuntu Linux. And Red Hat Linux. Hantana Linux.
Excuse me, if you write about 5 Linux, it's okay, no?
Yeah, it's okay. Fedora, Ubuntu, Red, Mint Linux, Android, and Kali Linux. Those are some examples. Debian. So if you write 5 Linux versions, would be enough. Right, next one. Question number 25. Compare the system software and application software with the examples. System software and application software with the examples. So what are the system software? Easiest way to write this system software, yes? Can anyone explain what is the easiest way to write system software? Software works with
The
yes, computer hardware. It's called system software. What is application software? Example.
download something or
Operating systems. And not just that, you have utilities. Application software. Yes. Software work with
Computer applications.
yes. Software used for different computer applications, or you can say software works according to different user needs. Example, graphic editing, media players, web browsers. Based on different users, different needs are there. So they use different software for different needs. So those are called applications. System means it works with the computer hardware. So those work with the computer hardware, software, system software. Those work with the users or liveware is called application software. Hardware on system, liveware on application. So that's the difference. Okay, this paper is like quite tough. I know this is not easy. So I expected you to get at least 60 plus marks for this paper. So you can easily get 60 plus marks, but getting like 90s, 80s would be a little bit hard because the paper is hard.
Sir, can you tell me how much marks do I have?
Okay, let's see. What's your name? Tanya.
Yes,
You got
sir.
74. 74. Okay, then there are 5 more questions to discuss. I think, yeah. Let's discuss quickly, right? Compare CDR, CDRW, DVDR, DVDRW. Asking to compare these features. CDR, CDRW. What is the difference? CDR is compact disc recordable or read only. Compact disc recordable. CDR. And CDRW means compact disc read and write. Read, write, both options are in RW version. DVD also the same. In DVD-R, it is digital versatile disc recordable. And DVD-RW is digital versatile disc rewritable. The difference is he also rewritable, sorry, rewritable. Recordable and rewritable. Recordable you can we call warm. Warm means write once, read many. You can write one time only. එකපාරයි write කරන්න පුළුවන්. එකපාරයි data දාන්න පුළුවන්. හැබැයි rewritable ආයෙ data දාන්න පුළුවන්. recordable එකක් නම් එකපාරයි data දාන්න පුළුවන්. rewritable නම් ආයෙ දාන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් pen drive වලට නැත්නම් memory card වලට ආයෙ data දාන්න පුළුවන්ද? Can we repeatedly enter data or it's only once? එකපාරයිද data දාන්න පුළුවන්?
Repeatedly.
repeatable ආයෙ data දාන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේ තමයි CD RW rewritable CD rewritable DVD ගත්තම ඒවටත් කීප සැරයක් data දාන්න පුළුවන්.
Excellent. So when you explained the CDs, you said they could only be like written once now.
Sorry.
When you explained us about CDs, CDR, and that, you said CDs only could be written once now.
Yeah, written once. Normal CDR and CD DVD-R can be written once. And write once, read many. Read many times, but write once. Only write once. That is normal one. The rewritable one is a different question. Rewritable one, you can rewrite multiple times. Right? So normal one, you can write only once. Okay, so is there anything else? Right. Okay. Then next one, provide an example for portable storage devices. Portable storage, yes. Portable storage, what are the examples? Pen drive. Portable means you can take it somewhere, right? Portable hard disk.
External hard disk.
Yes, portable or external hard disk. CD, DVD, all are portable. You can bring it. You can travel with it. You can pick and run, travel with it. Travel with those. Those are called portable. Next one, list down 10 file name extensions. Right. So you have given 3. Yes. Can you tell me if 10? You know this.
PPTX,
PPTX,
PowerPoint,
PowerPoint,
DOC,
yes. What else?
DOCX,
DOCX,
XLSX,
DOC,
XLSX.
Word,
Word, XLSX, or Excel.
Excel,
Anything else? What else? EXE,
PDF.
executable, PDF,
MP,
TXT.
yes, portable, documents, TXT,
Dot VSTX.
text files, dot, yes,
VSDX.
EXDX, what is that?
Microsoft Visual Drawing.
Visual. That's not common, right? That's not common, so I'm not going to add that. That is also correct, but dot MP3, music.
Megapack 3,
Dot MP4, video,
movies,
movies.
WEBM.
WBM, web movies, video. Dot MOV, movies. Dot AVI, movies. Dot JPG, pictures. You have many, right?
PNG,
ENG.
Yes. Dot PNG.
HTML.
is there also one called JPEG?
Yes, JPEG, JPE. All those are also there.
Sir, can we add the dot PDF?
Yes, PDF. I have already added here. Dot PDF, portable documents. Okay. Right. So likewise, you can write 10. It's easily you can write it. And question
Dot JPEG.
JPEG is correct. Okay, that's also correct. What are the different difference between size and size on disk? Simple. So let's see
Size
how
on disk
Danny has
is-
written that. Size is the size on file. Size on disk is how much hard disk take. So it's like, so easiest way of explaining this is how mug and tea. Then what take up again dunat amma. Mug එකේ size එක මිලිලීටර් 100යි. හැබැයි 100ම මිලිලීටර් 300යි නම් 300ම ටී දාන්නේ නැහැ. 270ක් විතර තමයි තියෙන්නේ. ආදරේ වැඩි වුණාම උන 300ම දාලා ගෙනත් දෙනවා. හැබැයි බොන්න බෑ. එතකොට හැලෙනවා. Right? So normally mug and tea. The tea එක දාන්නේ අපි හිතමු 200 milliliters. But mug size is 300 milliliters. Files උත් ඒ වගේ තමයි. File එකේ ඇත්ත size එක තමයි size of the file කියන්නේ size on disk කියන්නේ how much it takes in the disk. Hard disk එකේ කොච්චර යා ඉඩක් ගන්නවද කියන එක තමයි size on disk කියලා කියන්නේ. That's correct. The last one, explain the difference between dialog box, message box, window and wizard. So what's the difference? Yes.
Wizard guides you.
Yes. Dialog box කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? Dialog box. Dialog box is dialog box.
You can dial with it.
Basically, yes, you can talk, you can interact with it. We can interact with it by passing messages. So what is message box? It's showing messages. You can't interact, but showing messages. And what is window? Workspace of an application is called window. What is wizard?
Guides you on
It's a
setup.
guidance, step by step guidance to install a software or do something. Step by step guidance to install software or do something we call wizard. When you install software, so අර හෙලකුරු වගේ දාගන්නකොට wizard එකක් එනවා. Step by next කියලා යන්නේ. ඒවා තමයි wizard එක කියලා කියන්නේ.
Actually, I have a question, sir.
Sorry?
I have a question, sir.
Yes, us.
Who got the highest mark?
So according to this, because others have not, so some of you have not done that. I don't know why. Maybe you couldn't find the examination, but according to these marks, it seems Thania has got the highest marks, right? 74. So that is very good marks anyway, because this paper is tough. I know that paper is tough. Paper is not easy. I have given a little bit of tough paper, but don't worry. Your examination paper will be really easier than this. Why? Because so I have given tough paper, because if you prepare for tough work, then easy works will be nothing for you. එතකොට school exam එක ලියන එකයි වාර විභාග ලියන ඒවා හරිම ලේසි වෙනවා. මොකද ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඊට වැඩි අමාරු ඒවා කරලා තියෙන හින්දා. The paper is little bit tough, I know that. So that is not to disappoint you, just to motivate you to get good marks in your examination in schools and other places. Right. So if you can get a mark greater than 50, greater than 60 for this kind of exam would be great. Okay, so with that, I'm going to stop the discussion for today. Let's see you all next week. Right. If you have any question, you can send it to the WhatsApp. Okay, good night.
Good
Good night,
sir.
sir.
Have a nice day, sir.